Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Jets. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On the run, it's Charles. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Jacob Shum. He punted for the Bucs in 2015. Now he's about to punt to them. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that one will be accepted. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot. getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Ready. Blue ready.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Ready. Blue ready.
Jameis to throw it. Jackson's got it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Ellington now to return it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
No, check. Hurry up. All right, now, look at 56. Set.
McCown throwing on 2nd. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Shotgun here for McCown. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a handoff looking right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. To throw, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The first carry now for Doug Martin, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. From the gun, it's McCown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They fake the give. Now McCown. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Play action. McCown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now they try the right side here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Second down, Winston. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Ayers. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Throwing, Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's Ellington. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Winston sneaking it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. First carry here for Charles Sims. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A play fake to Sims. Now Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Winston now from the 50. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Winston now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now they run with Sims. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. 3rd down here. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action. Winston rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Sims. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Sims. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They'll run it again with Sims. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now Winston. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And he is a reliable target. They'd like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Screen pass to Charles. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. McCown to throw on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. A toss play. Here comes Charles. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been terrific so far. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. To throw is Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Jameis now on 1st down. Incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Winston. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Count again on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Robert Ayers in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And a play fake. McCown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. They find some open field here.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A first down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I don't know about you, but I feel like there's a little extra juice when you see Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans early, and when they do it often, this team is really energized.
Well, Evans at 6'5", those long arms, that's so tough to defend.
And he surprises you with how fast he is because he looks like he's just loping along, and all of a sudden you're 10 yards behind him, and Jameis Winston finds it.
Open space inside the 10, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Bucs on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Fresh set of downs here. Again, they run with Sims. In a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Second down following the run. Now Sims looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bucs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Now Winston. It's caught by Jackson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 11 yards for number 11.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Toss play to Sims. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Second down, Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Evans. A very solid gain of 27. And another Winston to Evans connection. Mike Evans, he didn't play football until his senior year of high school. He was such a good basketball player down in Galveston, Texas. But I think he's happy he picked football up.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. I would have loved to have been around those conversations. The head basketball coach, the head football coach. Since it was high school, maybe it was the same guy. You never know. And saying, I need this guy out on the field. But it's worked quite well for him. And Jameis Winston's so happy to have him on his squad.
And they've got the lead in this one because of those two. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation. But think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Here's Sims on the run. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Play action. McCown. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And the return...